Howdy-ho, and welcome back. Myself, Tobi Kenobi, coming to you here for the Christmas special, the MYM Showmatch, where it is the legends going up against their legends in their own minds, DTS. Of course, the legends in all our minds is my faithful commentator, co-commentator that is. It is Synd from Denmark. Mate, how is the little green costume of the elf going?
First of all, I'm very, very flattered that you are referring to me as a legend. I wish I could do the same for you.
Hang on, snap.
What?
Nothing. Please go on. Please go on.
Nothing. Okay. Regardless, yeah. Moving into the second game of this show match is what we are right now. DTS took the first one. They were ahead 3-0, then Mania dropped and they remade, and then they were ahead 15-8, and then Mania dropped, and then it was a DTS win. So after Mania's low level of stability, they've replaced him with a Pusher Street, who will be playing for him instead for the Legends team. So now the Legends team consists of Kuroki, Pusher Street, Loda, Milk, and Merlini, while DTS are still the same boys. They've got Dendi, Light of Heaven, Ars Art, Dread, and of course NS. And Dendi, classic ban style, getting rid of that Spirit Breaker as he did in the last game. Absolutely no clue whatsoever why he's banning that one.
Was there something on forums that literally said, I'm going to play SP against you guys? And now he's just denying them in every single turn? I want to see an SP. Give me an SP. SP would be awesome.
Yeah, it would be funny to see some alternative heroes. Even though last game had a really cool strategy coming out from DTS, I want to see more of that sort, but perhaps with some a little bit more tasty heroes, something more unusual.
Techies.
Techies could be an option. It would be cool to see either team playing that one. I think Kuroki would love to play that hero again after the official match, which they played it in where it didn't turn out so well. Would be cool to see it succeeding, but of course that was a long time ago.
I want to see
got rid of that.
A Techies in the PA. Give me a Techies in the PA. I'd rather see a Phantom Assassin. Haven't seen one of those in years. Well, actually, probably 6-9 months, but that's not the point. I'm still going to go with years because it sounds dramatic, Synd.
Sorry, just a moment. I'm being messaged about a game later on today. Just hang on.
Awesome. In that case, we're going to let him actually go with that one. And meanwhile, back at the ranch, we'll go back to the game. So Dendai banning out Alchemist, Jakira the Twin-Headed Dragon, which actually has been slightly popular of late, as well as the Spirit Breaker. Kurokai has taken out Beastmaster, Necrolite, as well as a Lich. So removing one of the supports, Necrolite, that awesome player as well. Windrunner actually being picked up as well for Kurokai, first pick. Pugna coming out from Dendai and VS as well. Wow, how they managed to escape the ban pool. But they're actually through as well. So I would love to say there's actually going to be a completely random match right now, but if you look at it right now, everything is stock standard. Like Pugna, if he doesn't get banned in the first 3, you pick him up. Vengeful Spirit as well. Windrunner, great hero in his own right, or her right, depending if you actually want to class her breast as an indication she's a female. It is a good indication. So Kurokai now with 2 more picks to come up. And Synd, have you finished your little sexting?
Yes, I have, but I will throw in some info because it was actually a relevant call that I got. Holy Master said that there's a game today of MYM against Lost at 1900. So unless these boys are done in 3 hours, they've got to play, or well, even if they're done, no matter what, they've got a game in 3 hours. So we'll see how that turns out. But yes, that will be MYM against Lost EU, so any fans or anyone who wants to watch a good game of Dota can watch it at that time. 1900 CET, 3 hours straight. Well, in 3 hours. Hopefully it's not for 3 hours. That would be the biggest turtle game of the year.
I'll still
let's go
watch
on to this game now.
If it was 3 hours long, I would still watch it. That's like 3 hours of just like nothing but buybacks. Because it would have to be full on buybacks at that point. Like, yeah, it's 3 hours. Does anyone else not have a late game item? You're a noob.
Yeah. Interestingly enough, in this game, Dendi's call is legendary Windrunner who came up quickly after Kuroki picked that one. So yeah, we'll interested in seeing who will actually play that Windrunner. Probably it's going to be Kuroki himself, as Twinhead and Pudge are coming off, and Dendi is like, oh my, totally outpicked. What am I gonna do? Oh, not really. Probably just surprised to see these picks coming off, and the Zeus is the response here, so we'll get to see Zeus again. I wonder if he's going to become popular in general or just a part of this show match, but a very fun hero to watch, along with Pudge, of course. Pudge is really strong here against these 3 squishies, I'd say.
Yeah, I'm wondering if Zeus is actually going to be the best option to actually come out, because you know that the Hood of Defiance will go straight up on Pudge, and he's going to get all his line back. Because Visage hard to bring down as it is, and then he's going to get knocked out by Windrunner at the same time. So it's going to be like, he is going to get his ass nailed. And I'm waiting for Lena to come back into the lineup as well as the as a hero for the Legend side, for how much they actually managed to shut down that Zeus last time. Of course, it was in the hands of a completely different player. DTS this time actually picking him up. So we will actually see him rolling. But Pudge, I really do love the pick. ES now being banned as well as SF. But I do really love the Pudge, and I do hope Pudge goes for that mid-solo. Get his levels up, get that little bit of nasty niggle on the back of the neck, which he does have, aka his ulti, which would be awesome to actually see that one going off. Who's he actually going to go up against the mid lane? Is it going to be Zeus going solo as well? Can he get a hook and kill Zeus straight off the cuff? It could be freaking awesome. But at the moment, I'm just with Visage being picked. I'm just wondering if the Legends team are going to go, you know what? We'll just go epic try. We'll babysit Visage. Windrunner can deal with the bottom lane. Pudge can solo mid lane. We'll just pick another 2 heroes to go with Visage on the top lane. Syndron has no comments.
I've just got some... no, again, I'm just reading because messages are flying in, and there has been a call made from Lost Player Kebab that the game might not be played at 1900 exactly. It could be postponed by up to an hour, depending on this show match, I believe it is. So expect that game to come up straight after this one, I'd say. And yeah, that's going to be Lost to You against MYM, and then that's all it's going to be for that game. And let's focus on this one now, and I'll stop reading all sorts of shit all the time because people will never stop messaging me. DTS, picking up that Sven. Love to play that Sven. It's been a while since I've seen DTS playing that Sven, actually. I think it's one of their really good heroes. And Kuroki gets the Witch Doctor. Doesn't want to see NS getting his hands on that one, but probably wouldn't do it anyway since he's got the Vengeful Spirit that he loves ever so much. Yeah, ball in Kuroki's court for the last pick. Please stop spamming. Oh, God.
Just ignore it. Just ignore it, you'll be fine. It's the awesome thing of ignoring the public. It is absolutely great sometimes, and you've got to do it. Yeah, yes, you're right. Sven, awesome. What I want to see though, because I was playing a pub before we actually started. That's the thing you do to keep yourself amused. The Vengeful Spirit as a carry, because seeing a Vengeful Spirit walking around with Lothars and MKB as well as a Butterfly, it is insane how much damage that VS does pump out. And we've seen Omni Knight coming up as the last pick here from the Legends side. So actually ending up their lineup, we actually have Windrunner, Visage, Pudge, Witch Doctor as well as Omni Knight. Throw it back to DTS, and they got Pugner, VS, Zeus, Sven, and they still have another 1 minute and a half. In fact, they've actually got 2 minutes in total to actually pick their 5th last hero.
Yeah, and what should DTS go for here? Okay, Potom. Yeah, I was actually thinking Potom quite early because of that Diffusal Blade they're going to get against that Omni Knight. Want to play Omni Pudge, of course, very old school, I think. I'm not sure how much it was played, but there was a period when Omni Pudge was very popular. Of course, when Pudge gets that repel on, his rod doesn't damage himself, but it still damages all the opponents around him. And that's very, very useful. So we'll see how that lane plays out, and how they lane, actually, we'll see how that plays out, because they've got some options with this one. They've got Twin Head Dragon and Witch Doctor, 2 really good key supports on the lanes. Could try-lane it with Pudge and solo Omni Knight and solo Windrunner, or they could... Actually, I'm going to go with that one. I'd have to say that's what they're going to do.
Kurokai is doing this right in front. I'm going to laugh if Kurokai actually dies from doing this. Currently attacking his own items, or at least using the attack animation for it. Wow, it's actually now picking up all these items again. Obviously taking 2 hits to actually kill his items. He's doing it right in front of everyone. I really want to see him die by doing this. Go on NS. Do it. Do it. He's not going to do it. Kurokai, in fact, actually almost predicting the attack coming through, letting off a power shot in that middle lane. I think we've once again actually lost Syndron to the ball of text. No, I was just enabling the chat again, and a little... Please do not spam your messages in the chat. It's a place for everyone to discuss about the game, whatever. Don't type your message more than twice. For everyone's greater good, yeah, that's all. That's a community service announcement from your very friendly and local Syndron. But yes.
Yeah, That's a way to put it, yeah.
Yeah.
And we will see the trial lane, it looks like. So, as expected, Twin Head, Witch Doctor, and Pudge is going to be the trial lane up top. Milk is playing that Pudge. I think most people expected Kuroki to play that one, but it's going to be Milk. And DTS have got Pugna's Sven lane up there, with a Vengeful probably moving her way up there at some point. And Loda playing that Omni Knight mid against Zeus. Should be a hard lane for an Omni Knight, I think.
Yeah, really hard lane, but top lane is actually going to have a bit of an engagement right here. Great Stormbolt holding Molini, as well as the Razor PSR. I don't think that's actually quite right for him. Up there on the top lane back, but Malik is going to have a great old time just free farming himself up here. VS, and it's just harassing Omni Knight to his heart's content. Omni Knight wants to have a go at him, but he's going to lose out in the farm, and Zeus just lightning bolts his ass back again. It's hard enough going in the lane with the burst damage of Zeus, but let alone actually taking that one too. Pugna actually having a go at Molini right now. Really go for the bouncing stun. He does actually go for the bouncing stun, holding Dendai. Doesn't actually go on the chain stun. The frost will come off. Dendai should be the first blood, unless, no, we do see Wish Doctor manage to escape there from the normal damage from Dread. But Malik actually hooking Dread in. Now he goes for the rod. He wants to make it 2. The frost goes off. Will he actually kill him? Yes, he does. There's a double kill up there on the top lane. VS comes through, gets the stun off, and well, Malik tried to deny himself with the rod. Bouncing stun once again coming up from Wish Doctor will push NS back there, but that's going to relieve a little bit of stress there in the mid lane between Loda as well as Light. I think it's also time we did a bit of a speed 2 here. Yeah, that worked. Cinderin, just to make sure we're all synced up as well. We'll give a bit of a time mark out there for everybody out there, as we are still now going up. Still going at speed 2.
I'm on 2 minutes and 1, 2 minutes 2, 2 minutes 3, and it's up to live. Melk has made his way up to top lane again. Let's see what he bought with all that gold he got. He didn't buy anything yet. He's going to go for that Ring of Health as soon as he gets 100 additional gold. Needs to take care not to die to this powerful tri lane that DTS finally established up here. I think the Vengeful Spirit was sticking around that middle lane for too long, helping a Zeus that didn't really need any help. And it cost them a couple of deaths up top, so not the best decision coming out of DTS, I'd have to say.
Yeah, not the best, but you take what you can get. And now we see Zeus rejoining that mid lane after taking the 2-minute rune, which was a regen. Just pushing Loda back. Loda's going to have a horrendous time up there, down in the middle lane. As I'm just looking all over the map. Frost now, Flame Breath actually going up there on the top. Just pushing that tri lane back a little bit further. Malik still just looking for that great angle to get that hook off. Using that rot to his heart's content right now. Now up to almost 1,000 gold, so he can pick up that Ring of Health. In fact, he's actually moving towards the shop to pick that up. Will we see NS actually make something of it? No, they're not. In fact, he picks up boots. Now they're going to go in. The blast goes off. The Pudge hook goes through, goes straight between everyone. Doesn't hit a single thing. We do actually lose our boy up there on the top lane. Now still trying to fall back here. The MYM Legends team falling back. Sven wants to get their stun. They got to split themselves up a little bit further. Pudge Malik thinking about going for another hook. Doesn't have enough mana to actually do so though. And that tri lane will stay safe up there on the top.
This powerful combo that can come out of DTS right here with that Decrepifying, the 2 high damage stun nukes from Sven and Vengeful Spirit can really quickly bring down any hero up here, maybe apart from Pudge. He's pretty hard, he's pretty badass to bring down, as everyone knows. Down on mid, Loda got a bottle right now playing against Light's Zeus in here, who's got loads of clarity potions and Rex. He could just own Loda completely right now by just using that lightning bolt all the time, as I believe he will. Loda's giving him the option at least. I'm not really sure why Light isn't being more aggressive in here, but there's probably a good reason. As the Legends up top, thinking about having a crack at this pretty soon when Pudge gets that mana. They've got a really good lane position to make that hook, standing across the trees. And is this their ward? No, it's NS's ward down here in the woods, so that is not to the Legends' advantage. And we haven't really looked at bottom yet, so let's have a look at the creep stats down there. Bottom sitting on 11-0 and Windrunner sitting on 18-5. So Windrunner, as expected, winning that lane by quite a margin. And yeah, that's the whole